guys, Uniqueness Essentials here. For today's video, I'm going to be making a tassel side table. Now, this picture was sent to me by a subscriber, and she requested that she would love to see how to recreate this beautiful tassel side table. So I'm going to be starting off with a styrofoam ball and thumbtacks. Now, I'm going to keep this particular styrofoam ball aside because I do have another one that I have already used thumbtacks on, and that was a very long time ago, and I used it to make a chandelier. Well, I don't have the chandelier anymore, so I'm going to be using this styrofoam ball. Now, to put the thumbtacks inside, all you need to do is just use a hot glue gun on the point where you're going to insert the thumbtacks and put in the thumbtacks, and that's it. I won't be doing this all around because I will be using studs at the open spaces. I'm going to keep this aside and then take a gift container that I got from the Dollar Tree. I actually got 2 of these. And if you like, one of it can have rocks inside just to add to the stability, but it's okay the way it is, so I'll leave mine just the way it is. I'm going to have to seal the lid together with the container with a strong adhesive for just one gift container, while the other one will have no lid. So I'm going to take off the lid for one. I'm going to pass this lid through the styrofoam ball. And then these two will be glued together with a strong adhesive and a hot glue gun. I'll keep this aside and then insert the lid into the styrofoam ball. I'll press it in just to get a mark. And then I'm going to carve out a hole inside the styrofoam ball. Now, after putting the lid inside, I noticed some other parts were trying to open, so I applied glue and then held it together with tape. I was going to use an ornament ball before and just cut off the top and the bottom part, but it wasn't going to have anything in the middle to hold the lid. So that's why I used the styrofoam ball. I also have a candle holder that I got from the Dollar Tree that I'll be gluing on to what I've just made. I'm also going to be attaching something else at the top. And this time around, I'll be using a cake base. Because of the thickness of the cake base, I'll be using 1-inch screws to attach both of them together. I'm going to add some thumbtacks to what I have already before I take it out to spray paint it. I'll be spray painting all these pieces gold. This is a leftover piece from an ornament ball that I used for another project, and I'll be cutting out just a little bit of it to add to my design. And the curved shape by the side is what I need. I also spray painted the little piece gold as well. Now I'll be attaching all the pieces together. I'll use screws to hold the candle holder and the gift containers together. These are the points for the pre-drilled holes that I made. Now I'm going to be using a strong adhesive to hold them together before attaching them with screws. I got this plaque from Walmart and it's going to be the base. I spray painted the plaque gold before attaching it to the other piece. I'm going to keep this aside and then use this trim that I got from Walmart to give me the tassel design on the body of the stool. I will need a lot of these pieces, so I'll be doing a lot of measuring and cutting. I'll be using tape to hold the parts that I'll be cutting because they tend to shed and lose their shape. So I'm going to be doing that on every piece that I'll be cutting. One roll of trim gave me just 6 pieces, and Walmart didn't really have a lot of these trims, so I had to go to Joann's to look for something similar to what I have. This was on sale and a yard was for $1 and some change, so I got 15 yards. So I used 4 packs of trim from Walmart and what I got from Joann's. What I got from Joann was the last that they had and it was still not enough, so I had to look for something similar again to add to it. Now all I'm going to be doing is using hot glue to attach the twine to the design. This is just temporary for now to keep the pieces in place. I made sure that I covered any opening that I encountered along the way. When I was done attaching them to the top of the ornament, I glued them to the body of the ornament just to make sure that they stay in place and making sure that they're all in the straight line. When I was done, I stapled them down to the base. You have to pull it firmly before stapling it down to keep the pieces tightly secured. What I'll do now is glue all the pieces to the edge of the wood and cut off the excess. This is what I have when I was done. Now the rough part that's at the top will be covered up with this golden trim. When I was done with that, I used this glitter tape on the cake plate. I then added golden studs around the styrofoam ball. Now, to keep this piece hard and for it to last long, you can either use a super glaze or Mod Podge. I'm going to use super glaze because when it dries, it becomes incredibly hard. It comes in two parts, part A and part B. So what I'm going to do is mix just a little bit of both of them for about 5 minutes and then use brush and apply it to what I've just made. I'll be applying it from the top to keep the pieces in place. I'm going to make sure that they're all fully soaked and I'll leave it to dry for 24 hours. The end result is so pretty, and what I applied has added more shine to the look. For the top, instead of a cardboard cake platter, I'll recommend you use the plastic cake platter or even a wooden board. That way it's much more stronger. This can carry a lot of weight, and it's firm, sturdy, well balanced, and it is so unique and it stands out in the home. I'm really glad that I picked up this request because I am so in love with how the tassel side table turned out. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Now, I have other home decor DIY videos that are linked in the description box below to check them out, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button.